Você começou e parou o link? Continua.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level. Okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Faz uma para aí, então compartilha a tela, entra.
They've played it short. And here's the Paul. And now a sudden chance to counter. Varane cuts it out. Schneider. Now it's Yamal. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Del Piero. Can he finish? He's doing it all right. Listen, the big
transmitido no YouTube, pô.
For precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Del Piero going face to face with his great rival. Ibrahimovic! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic.
Bahamas are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Schneider. He's got away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Desai spots it and intercepts. Ronaldinho. Into the channel. Messi. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Que merda é isso, velho?
And it's been taken short.
Muito bem, Leonardo.
And here's Del Piero. Decent chance!
Golaço!
Crossbar comes to the rescue. Ibrahimovic. That has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Del Piero.
Falta,
Messi
juizão.
has given away a free kick. Opts for safety. Rafael Varane. Maldini. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision.
Poxa, não deu
He's
nada,
come in
juizão.
hard. And it's
Vixe, bugou
Snyder.
tudo.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Chance here to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Ibrahimovic! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Norway have their
Eu
second
subi
corner
a
now.
lenha.
Del Piero goes short. And the shot! Goal!
Era previsto que eu ia tomar esse gol. Socorro, Brasil.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Norway cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Aqui não. Preciso que acabe logo esse primeiro tempo.
So, third corner of the
Ou
game.
melhor, vou esperar não, senão eu vou tomar o outro. Hilari, hilari, hilari. É na ranqueada, pô. Eu tô jogando.
Del Piero with the short one. Oh, that's neat. Tries a shot!
Vai tomar o gol, é?
Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And he's forced to go back. Del Piero. And here's the pull. Now it's Snyder.
2 added minutes has
Ah,
been in the
such
game.
a clever touch. It's
Come.
Snyder! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Snyder just can't be faulted for taking on it.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to
Pera
the
aí que
second
agora eu
half.
vou ajustar.
Bahamas ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Substitution on the field.
Vamos lá, vamos lá.
Rodrigo de Paul.
To get things going
Coming on to
again.
replace him is Lilian Thuram.
In with the challenge.
Substitutions taking place.
He's picked his way through.
Vai, Yamal.
Varane defending his corner stubbornly.
Tá
Stood up
pesada,
very
mano,
well
a
to his man.
partida.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Bahamas do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
It's really well manoeuvred. Maldini always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Rafael Varane. Del Piero is tearing after that one. And here's Ibrahimovic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yamal. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Jogo truncado.
Thuram. Maldini. Bahamas still have the cards to affect this game. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Pirlo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Not the most accurate pass.
Benatia.
Vieira. And it's Rijkaard. Chance!
Ai, meu Deus do céu, olha o gol que eu perdi, mano.
Bullet. Del Piero. Varane makes the interception. Thuram. Over to the other side. That's Maldini. Rafael Varane. Thuram. Oh, good looking ball. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's found support. Applies the
Aqui
finish.
não, Del Piero, aqui não.
And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did
Vou
well
mudar,
there,
vou
held his
mudar.
run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Eu tenho tanto.
Substitution on the field.
What a number 4 coming up here.
Ibrahimovic. Number 10, Del Piero. Coming on the field,
Del
Aubameyang.
Piero plays it
Number
short.
15, Neymar.
Del Piero. That is good strength. Del Piero with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude.
And he has been
Boa,
fouled there.
professor. Falta pra cartão,
And
meu
he has shown
jovem.
him a yellow card.
Ai, cai você. Jogada da França.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Throw it. Bale. Bale making good progress
Corre, Bale.
to the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nossa, Yamal.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Schneider conjures time
Não,
and
não era
space
pra ir,
where
velho.
few can. Oh, easy pickings there. Benatia. And it's Thuram. Can he get it through? That's a little off target. And it's Neymar. Nice bit of trickery. He's shifting through the gears here.
Ah, churrão.
Bahamas really
Mano,
wanted
minha internet
that
tá ruim,
two-goal
mano. Eu vou
cushion,
ter que
but it wasn't to be. Still,
mudar
they should be able to
o
see an out
DNS.
from here.
Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Spread it left. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, that's nice. Challenge just a bit on the far side.
Opa! Que é isso aí, professor?
Himself a free kick. There
Vai
could be
expulsar, né?
trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Neymar looking to play it into the box.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of
A
us glued to
situação,
our seats from the very
misericórdia,
beginning.
velho.
A situação, misericórdia, velho.
Eu não consigo ouvir o que vocês escrevem.
Não consigo ouvir o que vocês escrevem.
Deixa eu pegar algum campo aqui diferente, vai.
Pegar algum campo aqui, vai.
Ai, ai. Câmbio! Vamos
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy.
Vamos para mais uma partida aqui.
And it is bouncing here in Bergamo. Not the biggest venue, but for volume and colour and personality, it is just great.
O cara já desceu a linha, né?
Things already rolling.
E eu não
Who do you
vou.
think this turns on, Jim?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few
Aprenda,
more
viu,
clean
Léo?
sheets. Now
Quando
that
você
he's in
enfrentar
the
alguém
team.
na divisão
He
gaioleira
would be
assim,
the
ó.
obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Faz isso aqui.
And back to the keeper. Rafael Varane. And it's Varane. Ball played for
Deixa
Del
ele.
Piero.
Ele vai perder a paciência, ele vai sair pro jogo.
Rafael Varane.
Isso. Venha, bebê. Venha.
Maldini. Rafael Varane.
Opa,
Significant
parece que agora
report
ele
up to
subiu
this
as linhas.
point, but they are still very early
Ele,
in the game.
ele perde a paciência. Isso, vem cá.
And it's Thuram. Desai. Schneider. Ball played for Rijkaard. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Timber. Gerrard. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, it seems as if the message
Even
has been
yeah,
issued
oh yeah.
by both managers. Don't concede the
Por
opener.
elevação.
And it's Otto. He's cut
Agora
it
ele
out.
veio.
He's
Ai,
going to be disappointed
filha.
with that. It's Neymar!
Aqui não, Neymar.
That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Rijkaard
Rijkaard.
is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Por isso que eu não gosto da passe em triângulo, velho.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard aims beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to
Lá
capitalise
vem
on. now.
Yamal. Ele e o Timber.
Yamal. He's picked his way through. Pings it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's been caught napping. Neymar. Vieira.
Thuram.
Thuram. Played into the... Oh, great leap!
Ai, meu
Should
Deus.
really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Thuram, and here's Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. Now this could be a chance.
Falta, juizão. Oxi, oxi, oxi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
This is Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a
Não,
shot!
aqui não, Harry Kane.
And it's come back out to him.
Boa. Agora
Del
você toma.
Piero. And he shoots! Oh, it
Ai,
reaches the
meu
bar.
Deus.
And one more try.
Ai,
The
Konami.
keeper has reacted
Te amo,
superbly there.
Konami.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Palmer with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. This is Dembele. Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Neymar going face to face with his great rival. And it's Timber. Rijkaard. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
Carinha chato, velho.
Showing great feet there. And it's made its way to him. Hangs in a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Just 5 minutes left until the break. That's really well manoeuvred. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that is expertly dealt with. Wriggles his way through. Rijkaard. Del Piero picks it up out wide.
Olha, velho.
So
Já,
a
mano.
temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Ih, camarada. Vamos lá. Vamos mudar esse negócio aqui porque não tá dando certo não, velho.
So we're underway for the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Aubameyang is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Deixa eu ver aqui o que é que eu posso fazer.
Now it's Neymar. And it's Sneijder. Sweden do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nice sequence of passes this. Yamal
Boa.
has been caught
Daqui é
there. It's
caixa.
foul.
Daqui
Well, that
é
looks like
caixa.
a final warning. Still no card. Sneijder having a look. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Oh, shooting chance!
Boa.
Superb!
Neymar.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of
NJR.
dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And that is about as cool as they come. He
Tamo na
picked
frente,
his
mano.
spot
Mais uma.
expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Pênalti. Aí eu vacilei.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sweden have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Rijkaard.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Deixa girar não. Isso.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question...
Kane!
Boa, meu goleiro.
Oh,
Goleiro não
fine stop from the
tem essa
keeper.
bagaça.
really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And now a sudden chance to counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is a little
Meu Deus do
undercooked.
céu, bicho.
There's a sharp little ball. Can he finish?
Aí era previsto que eu ia tomar.
Super goal! About as smooth as it gets. Parma are back in business. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Has a look and plays it forward. Neymar. Sweden still have the cards to affect this game. Looking tidy in possession here. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bout of passing here, shapes to shoot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Kane cannot be that slow. And it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Vamos ver aqui se preenche esse meio campo, porque tá difícil jogar, tá difícil.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And he's quick to snatch it back. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And a chance!
Nossa, que defesa, velho.
Timber gets it clear.
Sweden clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Can he get on the end of this? Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He welcomes it in. Otto picks it up out wide.
Boa,
And the
vamos
Sar
nessa.
claims it safe hands. That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Martial. Shot could be on.
Opa!
It is a foul.
Oxi.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Disappointing,
Visa.
very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Ah, rapaz.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And this is the big chance.
Yeah, that's such a good position too.
Tries a shot!
Eita, véi. Mano,
And a terrific save from the
como que o
keeper.
goleiro pega essa bola,
Yamal
mano?
clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Schneider plays it short.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Knocks it into space. Nicely aimed pass. Great chance!
Ah, velho.
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Nossa,
Really
Yamal, faz
anticipated
o
that well,
gol,
didn't he?
filho. Cansou, né? Oxi, vala-me Nossa Senhora, não é você não, filho de Deus. É aqui, é. Ronaldinho Gaúcho.
Sostituzione per la Svezia.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Numero 15. Ronaldinho.
And it's been taken short.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Sorlot. Short changes him with that pass. Threads one in.
Ah, meu Deus do céu,
That was a
mano.
half-decent effort.
Dá o super cancel, mano.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yeah. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Looks a good ball through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Será que dá tempo? Vamos ver. Yamal tá só. Neymar. Agora pra trás, por favor.
Timber is there and he can pick it up. And time is
Perder
up.
jogo desse aqui é
Good
sacanagem.
watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
Ainda ganhei ponto nisso, velho. Ai, ai. 2 empates. O cara ainda manda mensagem, velho. Ralandinho. Ralandinho, Ralandinho. Vamos lá. Ai. Meio campo bom. Sistema defensivo. Fez o cara mudar o sistema de jogo. Vamos lá.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Brazil against Sweden.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital. A bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. Things already rolling.
Aqui nós já chega assim.
Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Golaço.
Superb goal!
Que golaço do
Well, they would have
Zlatan.
been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Se você subiu a linha, vamos pro jogo.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pullet looking to receive it in space. And it's Thuram. Oh, that's nice. And he whips it in. And back out. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Sweden leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Messi. Luis Suarez. Thuram. Whistle's gone, that's
Oxi,
a foul.
falta pra quem?
Valeu, parceiro, fala. Ô, rapaz, não.
Caceres.
Pra isso não. Pode assinar, pode assinar.
Desai cuts it out.
Ali já
Thuram.
tinha mais que
More and more pressure on the ball here.
Aí eu falei, não, deixa ele. Eu tenho ainda nessa jogo.
Sweden currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. And here's Suarez. And the pass is intercepted. Pullet. He's a sharp little ball here. And he is dashing away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now it's Yamal. Pullet. And he welcomes it in. Ah, he's given it a red card! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Gerrard goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Vieira. Rijkaard. Good ball, good take. Rafael Varane. Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cannavaro makes the interception. Messi. Chouameni and Akanji. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Pullet.
That was lovely, that.
And he's in on goal. It's a goal kick. stops for safety. Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Esqueci de fazer logo esse
Did
gol.
just about enough to come out on
Let's
top
go,
there.
partiu.
Neither party
Churran.
overly willing to compromise.
Van der Sar, toca no Maldini.
Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
Gerrard.
Turan. No, again there's no way through.
Já perde
Nicely
de
weighted
novo.
ball. Maldini. All the way back.
Tá muito estranho esse jogo.
There will be 1 minute
Desai.
added time.
And it's Turan.
Oh, great feat, that.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Sweden coming in at half-time,
Hello, everybody,
leading by
and
1
please
goal to
join me
nil.
in wishing
Yes,
a happy
and I
I think
wedding
on the whole the
anniversary
team
to
linked up
fan
very
club
well and
members.
has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Sweden have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Oba!
Substitution in progress.
So off we go again. Sweden currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Vieira is the team's great visionary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time and again they are repelled. Rijkaard, this is promising. That's been slipped through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Substitution for Brazil. Number
Sweden
9,
have their second corner now.
Number 19, Rodrigo de Paul. Number 14, Vieira. Coming on the field, number 21.
Pullins with the short one. Yamal's cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Rafael Varane looking for the run. Here's a look and place it forward.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Yamal has the space to scheme. He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's made its way to him. He is through here. He's having a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Sweden are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Out towards the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Quality ball. Now he's off and running. Vieira. Spread it left. Sweden do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Roberto Baggio. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Messi. This looks promising. Just eases him off the ball. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of...
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some
Eu achava, pô, que era contrato selecionado, tá ligado? Que aí você poderia escolher um desses jogadores aí. Make it count, it's another thorn in my heart. Eu tô desenhando a nossa rota e acho que você não percebeu. Não sou pintor, mas tô pintando. Entre você e eu, sei que seu coração não é policial, mas pode me prender.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And it is bouncing here in Bergamo. Not the biggest venue, but for volume and colour and personality, it is just great. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace added to the infinite amount of trickery.
Boa, Ibra.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Macedo. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Del Piero. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vieira.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Vieira. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Cruyff. Schneider. Yamal. Now it's Del Piero. That's a nicely shaped ball. So no chance! And a big finish! They are purring, truly purring!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Sweden are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Pato. Oh, well played. Del Piero. Gattuso gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior will not want to shoot. It's a loose ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get away? They played right into his path. Maldini. It's Cruyff. Thuram. Desai cuts it out. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Pato. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on his hand. And there's a goal! Maldini. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Maldini. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. That's Thuram. Desai. Looking for options for movement. Thuram picks it up out wide. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Gattuso. And it's Hullet. Vieira. Cruyff. He has found the way through. And a header! Schneider. Seedorf. That is a brilliant interception. Sweden looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now, can they get him away? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Schneider goes short. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Ah, he's given it away. And that's a goal kick. Vieira. Thuram cuts out the pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot at goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And here's Schneider. He's having a hit! Oh, it rattles the bar. Has another go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Sweden are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So the action resumes. Tries to pass it through. Maldini makes the interception. Ibrahimovic on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. And the finish! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Cruyff. He is through here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Now it's Hullet. Vinicius Junior. Oh, this is a terrific run. Closing in on goal. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Yamal. Thuram looking to receive it in space. He leaps for it. Relentless, just relentless. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Sweden have themselves a chance from the spot. Schmeichel to save this spot kick and his team.
Sostituzione per la Svezia. Numero 14, Ibrahimovic. Lascia il campo per il numero 24, Pierre Aubameyang.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's missed!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
So, third corner of the game. Schneider plays it short. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sweden clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Sweden perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rafael Varane. And it's Rijkaard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicely weighted ball. Pato! Goal! And they are right back within touch. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Sostituzione per la Svezia. Numero 10.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Il numero 19.
Looks to the other side.
Il numero 12.
Maldini.
Cambio di giocatori.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Sweden have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Rijkaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Picked out brilliantly. Ball comes in. Neymar. Vieira is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Gattuso. And it's Neymar. Vieira. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's nice. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Aubameyang. Crosses it in. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found a way through. Vieira. Gerrard. Bullet is onto this. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
France may be down, but not out just yet.
Ci saranno
He's
5
intervened well
minuti
there.
di recupero.
Now it's Totti. 5 minutes to add. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's delightful. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Aubameyang. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Ricordiamo
Não é pra mim que cê tem que pedir desculpa, é pro meu beijo.
E aí, Daniel?
E aí, rapaziada?
Pronto. Eu tô dando uma testada na conexão.
Como é o negócio?
Ô, o pior é que se super cancela aí, tem controle, faz isso, né, velho? Aquele que tem um botão atrás.
Viu? E aí, vocês estão jogando MD3, é? Estão jogando MD3 aí?
Não, tá testando minha conexão. O Pedro tá na ranqueada aqui.
Ah, entendi.
O menino tá montando umas câmeras aqui em casa aqui. Eu nem tô jogando, não. Esperando terminar de montar as câmeras aqui pra mim jogar.
Ah, mas você tá colocando câmera aí por quê, meu irmão? Tá com medo por quê?
Vai. Posso ficar vigiado, não? Posso pôr uma câmera na minha casa, não? Foi no peixe, outro no gato, né?
Ai. Peguei um
Dá pra
super
nós ficar
cancela aqui. Vai mandando o cara tomar no cu aqui.
Dá pra nós ficar sem. Tem que ficar de zóio, né? Tem muito ladrão nesse mundo nosso.
Demais.
O cara entrar aqui em casa aqui faz um limpa, ganha uns 100 mil de boinha.
Ó, se levar
Vai não só pin de borracha aí, pra que o cara vai entrar aí, meu irmão?
Ah, mano, então...
Aí leva logo um.
Vai, pra quê? Pra quê? Você não assiste esse mundo nosso, como é que tá cheio de ladrão, não, cara?
Mas só tem
Eu
pin
tenho
de
coragem.
borracha aí, porque o cara quer pin de borracha, meu irmão.
Ué, mas já é um lucro já, ué, já é qualquer coisa. O cara já vende ali na feirinha já, ué.
Léo não testou ainda a conexão.
Ô, Daniel, qual a melhor de três aí com o Pedrão aí?
Pedro Henrique é pato, velho.
Ixi, Maria do céu, tá desse jeito.
Ô, louco, Pedro.
Tá fuleiragem, hein, Pedro?
O
O
Digar...
Daniel,
Ele aqui, ó,
ele é leão de treino, que quanto nós em campeonato ele nunca ganha.
Ô, Daniel, escuta só aí, ó. O Digar jogou uma do Pedro aqui, que o Digar tá caiá. O time do Digar corre dele, não.
Não é nada não, senhor.
Não, aí você vai falar isso aí. Hein, ô Pedro?
Edgar
Ô,
tá de
Pedro.
Anderson.
Ô, Pedro, aí você foi falar isso aí pro Léo, aí o Léo tomou um ataque de mim também e falou: não, o Pedro tem razão, o Pedro tem razão. Esse time seu tá muito estranho, só seu time corre. Pensou desse
Ô,
jeito.
mas não, tem hora que é só o time do cara que corre, meu irmão. Fala... Tá estranho o bagulho, viu, velho?
O jeito que ele montou é força de mascar.
Entendeu?
Coisa de você, Leonardo, mas o Pedro Henrique
Ô,
contra ele,
ô
velho.
Pedro, mas quando é o contrário, ele fica aqui. Ô, você só tá ganhando porque meu time não tá correndo. Viu? Você vai ver a hora que normalizou aqui.
Não,
Ah,
você vê,
ela é chorão.
você vê que daqui a parte tá, aí
desse
você foi
jeito,
falar isso aí
velho,
pro
é
cara.
desse jeito aí.
Aí eu
Para,
falo,
para.
não, o Pedro tem
Ô,
razão, o
desse
Pedro
jeito
tem
tava
razão.
tomando- Eu cheguei de viagem, desceu o sapeca em mim. Depois o bagulho começou só a apanhar. Ô, é que hoje não tá legal, velho. É que hoje não tá legal. Eu vou ligar nos caras lá pra ver se o cara arruma aqui minha internet aqui.
Mano, esses caras da divisão são retardados,
Desce.
só quer jogar lançando a bola pra frente, velho.
Você tá na divisão aí, Daniel? Eu tava assistindo, aí eu falei, vou testar minha conexão aqui.
Daquela hora lá, mano, eu perdi uma só.
Mano, mas eu tava vendo, você mexe na formação 50 vezes na mesma partida, né?
Mas não tem jeito, pô. Se você deixar os caras dar nó tático, filho, na divisão é barril.
Você tá doido, mano. É só
Porque-
start, eu vou pôr 2 start quando eu jogar com você.
Tem eu também, que esses caras você tem que colocar lá tático, os caras dão start toda hora.
É, pô.
Lá, ele, quando você tá bem no jogo, o cara vai para start. Aí ele esfria seu
Faltou
time.
3, 4 starts só que tinha que
É.
pôr.
Ô,
Não, não
mas
pode jogar
sabe
não,
o que eu
cara.
acho errado no jogo? Eu tava falando
Aí
assim
ele
pros caras esses
o cara
dias.
mexe no time, aí ele vem pro time no negócio e dá start de novo.
Sabe o que
O
eu acho
certo é só
errado
os
nesse
dois
jogo?
start mesmo e pronto.
A subtática já é uma tática pra você dar no adversário. Por que o cara tem que ver as suas tática também, velho.
Eu acho
É errado isso aí, velho.
Ah, vocês tudo é ruim, moço. Vocês ficam aí
Não,
chorando aí só porque o cara aperta o start.
porque
Não,
a
mas tática é da hora
subtática
do
é pra
jogo, pô.
você se sobressair numa partida. Assim como o adversário também pode fazer a dele. Por que o cara tem que ver a sua se é subtática? Ele tem que ver só a primeira, pô.
É só o primeiro.
Eu também concordo.
Aí senão não
muita
tem
hipocrisia.
lógica até a subtática, pô.
Uai, mas. Pois é, mas igual na vida real. Na vida real lá, igual, se você for mudar um trem lá, o outro técnico vai ver também, ué.
Ah, Edgar, vida tá falando de videogame, mano. Vida real, meu
É,
ovo.
mas é a mesma coisa, sou idiota. Vai ser a mesma coisa da vida real, sou inseto.
Calma, gente.
Cara, é burro, velho. Aí você quer ficar. Aí você quer ocultar essa subtática. Larga de ser burro, cara. Vai.
Mas é exatamente, a subtática já é pra isso. Na vida real tem subtática? Não tem. O cara monta na
Vai
hora ali.
ter,
ó.
ué. Se o técnico
Ah,
mudar
tem.
o bagulho dele lá, vai ter.
Não, mas o cara,
Mas ele
mas
vai
o
mudar
outro
o-
técnico não sabe como é que o time vai se comportar, ué.
Entendeu?
Entendi, não, vai tomar no cu todo mundo.
O cara tá usando o Denilson Show aqui, é só tacando toque duplo. Não!
Agora eu entro aí, gurizada. Batendo todo mundo aí. O Léo já tá arrumando desculpa já que a internet dele já não tá boa. Já tá arrumando
Ah,
desculpa.
não. Eu mandei vídeo lá, meu filho. Eu mandei. Ah, mano.
Desculpa.
Os 5 testes. Os 5 testes dando com o piloto de baixo.
Desculpa de vagabundo.
Entendeu? Os 5 testes dando o piloto de baixo.
Mas se o cara tiver com a internet ruim, o cara nem joga.
É, por isso que eu falei, eu nem vou chamar ninguém pra jogar lá, não.
É isso mesmo.
Desliga o play, Léo. Desliga o
Já
play,
passei
desliga
as
o play.
ideias, mano. Você não quer seguir? Sofra.
Mas pelo modelo, né? Nem pelo aparelho, não. O aparelho é bom. Tem aplicações desses aqui, que é o 7 que é melhor, entendeu? E um pouco a diferença de preço tá mais pelo modelo, né? Porque tem aquela do pedal, deixa eu te mandar.
So a double change here.
Lá no
Both
Depende do
changes
tempo, no
are
mente, só no
offensive.
mente.
Well,
Lá
it
tinha
looks like he's playing his trump
ontem, né?
cards.
Sempre.
That'll inject a lot
Lá,
of...
só tem 11. Tive lá, tinha 2 lá.
And once more,
Ele
we
lá
are
no.
all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal
Podia ser,
down,
eu comprar
and you
um.
never
Que
would
falta
have
eu
guessed it.
sinto
Their
de
reaction has been emphatic.
bem.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the
Esse
utmost
frente
vim.
com a
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Pato!
Nossa.
And he was there to get
Alexandre
a vital
Pato.
touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Loose
E aí, tem alguém livre aí?
chase on to retrieve it.
Eu tô aos 40 minutos do primeiro tempo.
A sudden
Tô na ranqueada aqui. Tá livre aí, Daniel?
Sweden
Ainda
can,
não,
of course,
40
make a
do
change
primeiro
whenever
tempo.
they
Ah, isso
choose.
aí é aquele pastor safado lá, não é?
Right wing. Now it's
Que vem de
Schneider.
carro lá, ué.
Oh, well played, well played. Not the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted.
Mano, esse
Great
esse
positioning. So
Raika
good from him.
Now it's Guirassy.
tem
Tá, pede ele é o falso daí, pô.
tem esticada de perna, mas só pode, porque não existe não. A bola vinha 500 metros de altura e o cara esticou a perna e dominou. Olha,
You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible
esse jogo
shot.
aqui vai
The
sair
dip
mais de
and the
300
curling
gols,
managed
porque
to get
eu
on
não
it.
vou
Impeccable
desistir,
technique,
vou
Peter.
pra cima, velho.
Absolutely impeccable.
Tô nem vendo.
So
Que água hoje é sexta-feira.
now
Só mais tarde.
all things develop from here. PK.
Bora, Daniel.
Acabou o primeiro tempo agora, pô.
Half-time. That was a very watchable.
Bora, Léo, testar essa internet sua, hein?
And it's fair to say that both
Tô jogando ranqueada aqui. Pera aí.
either side holding back here. It has been
Lá, lá, lá,
Vou perder aqui, eu perco ponto. Tô quase chegando na segunda.
No means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in
Ai,
these
amor, aqui não, né,
circumstances,
velho?
it's
Você
all
não vai ganhar do
about how
Varane
to
em
adjust the
velocidade.
balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Pra não saber, esse cara é de Minas, velho. Dando um golpe nos outros aí, né? A ponta agora.
Danielson. Silvesh. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well
O
stopped.
cara subiu a linha, só pode.
Yeah, is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, look at the space. And he
Vai,
shoots.
Snyder. Vai, Snyder, filho de uma penteia.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Sweden
não.
really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Por isso que é bom ter um goleiro ofensivo, velho.
Turan. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That's destined for the flank. Tries to play it through. Danielson has it in a wide position, and he was alert to it. Schneider. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He has found the way through. Sweden claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Jogando com o YouTube que tá IT Tony.
Muito bem.
O foda é que aqui na ranqueada do cara tá dando 3, 4 barrinhas, a minha tá estabilizada. Vai entender, mano.
Oi?
A conexão minha tá dando estabilizada. 5.
Vou pra cima agora. O cara tá jogando com 3 atacantes. Pera aí. Vou botar 6.
Second corner of the game.
Le numéro 10. Le numéro 23. Beckham.
Neymar plays it short.
Le numéro
And that
22.
is expertly
Le
dealt
numéro
with.
8. Le numéro
Ô, cartinha chata essa do Davis.
Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Sweden are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Neymar.
Pretty robust defending.
Referee has just said play on. Elise. Chooses to go
Vamos lá,
crossfield.
pera.
Played out wide. Danielson. Danielson will
Oh.
not want to lose out here
Yeah.
against this opponent.
Desliga a besteira pra mim.
Oi.
Tá falando aí que você.
Desliga a besteira pra mim, tá?
Que bosta, velho. Olha o gol que eu tomei, mano. Meu Deus.
And this is getting better and better. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball
A
was
máquina já vai, Pedro.
better, but wow.
Beleza.
So,
Eu creio.
never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Tá bravo, viu?
France now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Neymar. Yeah.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great vision. Pato. Oh, good effort.
Ai, meu Deus do céu.
And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Danielson. Silvesh. Pinches it off him. Silvesh just loves to go for
Peguei um aí, o outro tá aí, é pra tirar.
Yamal.
Falta. falta, juizão.
And the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Yamal. Davids. Silvesh. Silvestre. And it's Davids. Out towards the flank. He is through here. Pings in across. Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Yamal. And it's Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. De Paul. De Nielsen. Silvesh. Vicious ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. To De Nielsen. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Aubameyang. And here's the chance to counter. Over to the right flank. Nice control. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Sweden were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not...